All right, moving into our weather forecast, the full one. I'll show you a couple models as we head into the next several days. Actually, the big day is tomorrow that we're gearing up for the showers and storms, and that's really the only, I would say, very active weather day of the upcoming work week. So get it done with early tomorrow on Monday, and then we'll have a warm and dry remainder of the week. Tomorrow, we are looking for the potential for a few strong to severe storms with this line of storms that's going to clip our area ahead of a cold front. So make sure you can get weather alerts, get your WWL app ready to go for tomorrow so you can get your warnings and things like that, because we will have those strong storms moving in. Not just yet, though. In fact, yesterday we had some scattered rain, especially around Baton Rouge. Still a lot of atmospheric moisture, but we didn't see a lot of rain today. We weren't expecting a lot, but we did, of course, have those downpours over into coastal Mississippi, and it was warm. We are well into the 80s still, and today at the airport we hit 86 degrees. That was tying a record high for today's date, by the way. As for live radar, everything quiet. I pointed out that remaining flash flood warning, but the rain there in Hancock County has ended. And look at this active weather with this next system. Tornado warnings, a big tornado watch in the red here, and then severe thunderstorm watch. And we're going to see this again, just kind of moving toward us and moving, kind of swinging out to the east. So we are going to have that chance for those showers and storms. Now, our severe risk for tomorrow, notice, is level 2 out of the 5 risk categories, but it increases, especially when you look off to the east. And in fact, a big chunk of the U.S. into the southeastern part of the U.S. is going to have that enhanced risk of severe storm. So more so outside of our area, but we could get in on some of that really strong weather. So this is a different model from the one I was showing you at the start of our streaming newscast. This is 8 a.m. Monday, and you can see this one has the rain a little bit more removed off to the north of us at that point. In fact, it waits till 10 or 11 o'clock to bring in showers and storms. So the timing, we've been saying morning to early afternoon. In fact, this is 2 p.m. This model is going a little later and still has some rain wrapping up by about 4 or 5 p.m. And then the front continues south, and we're looking for a drier day on Tuesday. And also temperatures will come down just a little bit before they heat back up. Tonight, not expecting rain. Our north shore and south of the lake lows will be in the 60s. Tomorrow, high temperatures could touch lower 80s, and we do have about a 60% chance of rain. You saw not everyone was getting in on rain, but the more likely area along and north of Lake Pontchartrain and around the city. We can't rule out the showers and storms either by any means. So morning to early afternoon, be ready for that. Little lower chance, though, when you get toward the coast. You saw how they were kind of swinging off to the east. Tomorrow's planner, we stay in the 70s, again topping out probably officially lower 80s. Our rain chance about 60% early and then dropping off to 20% or so after the afternoon. How about the rest of the week? Well, this is going to be our next weather maker, if you could call it that. Just high pressure strengthening out here to the east of us, bringing in those south winds and causing us to, I think you could say, heat up, and getting hot is what we're expecting. Temperatures almost to 90 by the end of the week. This range will be around record highs, which today was 86. It'll be in that range for record highs for the daily temperature records. Normal high, the average high at this point in the year, 75. So we are way above that. Some people are asking, can I put away my winter coats and my down comforter and things like that and kind of start the transition to warmer weather? Clearly, we're there and moving into April. We do sometimes have lows in the 50s, even south of the lake during April. I can't promise that. We don't have that in the 7-day forecast, but I think that would be about as chilly as it would likely get. Later this week, almost at 90, feeling warm and humid and windy as well, and a rain chance late next weekend.